All right. So I think when you reach a certain age, like 18 years and above, then at that point the law recognizes that you're fully aware of the choices that you're making in life. And our work focus mainly on girls who are below 18 years who actually are being violated. And when you look at the situations where girls or young women choose to go out and get married to a sponsor, that is out of choice. It's out of an awareness and understanding that this is a choice they are making. It has consequences. Whichever consequences are there, they are able to address them. And I remember there was just recently a feature that was done in one of the news outlets here in Kenya about girls who choose that. And from what I saw in that conversation is that most of these girls are very aware of the dangers of choosing this relationship. However, as a society also we must look at it in terms of these men who end up being in this relationship with these young women. They are also responsible citizens and we should hold them accountable. We should not only shame the girls for choosing this relationship because it is a two-way thing. There is a demand and there is supply. So it's two ways. It's not just about the girls. It's also about the men who are also willing to be in this relationship. Yes, we have made some strides in terms of the progress. For example, on the issue of FGM, we were at around 40-something% in the 90s. As a country, that is, but now that percentage has gone down to 21%, and this has been because of the continuous efforts by both government, civil society actors, and women's rights activists to lobby for laws to be in place, to lobby for government to take action on these issues. So on both child marriage and FGM, we have made strides since the 90s. There is more awareness within the communities that practice FGM and child marriage. There is more conversation happening globally, nationally, when you compare it to maybe even other countries where we're working, where some of these issues cannot be discussed at all. They are taboo subjects. So Kenya has made quite some progress. Implementation of laws, because Kenya has very good laws. But the problem is implementation. We are not able to fully implement what we have put on paper. And if we actually actualize what is already there, then we will make more strides towards ending FGM and child marriage. Yeah, welcome. There is a violation under so many laws in this country. When something is being done, it has already been identified under the law as a crime. You cannot come together as a community and decide to solve that thing out of court. And the challenge with the situations where these cases are solved out of court is that the consequences of the perpetrators are tremendously reduced within that context. For example, when you look at issues maybe of sexual abuse, or where now a girl has been violated and the community comes and solves that issue and they decide that the girl needs to get married off to the violator, that means one, that in that community there is a rapist who is continuing to exist in that community. Number two, a girl has been forced to marry somebody who actually violated her. And then number three, there is even a bigger consequence within the law that would have solved the issue further if we took the matter to court, as opposed to doing the issue within the community and solving it. So we advocate that when these issues happen, that is whether it is FGM, child marriage, sexual abuse, that they are reported to the relevant authorities, and the community should not take it upon themselves to solve these issues within themselves.